reading.
Sorry, I'm a little taller. I'm just gonna bring it up.
Oh, thank you. Alright, we're gonna start with some sight reading, and we're gonna sight read up to here in this duet, okay?
Alright.
Okay? And I'm gonna play with you. We're gonna go nice and slow. Alright. Let's have you play the top, okay?
Yep.
Alright, so what's the first thing that you should look for when you are sight reading?
Accidentals, rhythms, any tricky rhythms,
Right?
and then you look at, after all of like the notes and everything, dynamics and tempo first.
Right.
Key signature and time signature.
For you, I want you, before we start, I want you to run through this in your head. And think the note names and where they go on your instrument. Because your problem isn't reading the clef. You can read the notes, but it's putting it on your instrument, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to do the first line right up to here. Alright? And I want you to pay attention to the key signature. Do you remember what we did last time with the key signature? What are the two notes in this key signature?
F sharp and C sharp.
Right. Where is F sharp found on your instrument? What are the places in which F sharp is found?
3, high 3 on...
What string is that? There you go. Okay, and?
2 on the D.
Which kind of 2?
High 2.
Good. Okay. And what about C sharp?
Not open C, so high 3.
Right.
And a high 2.
And if you wanted to play a C sharp on the low string, what would it be? On the low string, because you said not open C, so what would you do?
1.
Good. Okay, so with that in mind, we're going to take this. It's in 2/4. It's allegretto, but we're going to go nice and slow, okay? Because I'm worried about you getting the notes. 1 and 2 and... Okay. 1 and 2 and ready, go. Okay, so it doesn't exactly end there.
Yeah.
Alright? Can we try one more time? And I want you just to play the top line by yourself. Because I want to see where you are. Good. And we're actually going to go to the first note of this measure because it kind of sounds like we're ending something. Alright, that was really good. Let's play it together one more time and then we're going to switch parts, okay?
Alright.
1 and 2 and... That was good. You were very comfortable with reading that. What made sight reading with me easier?
Oh, with this, I felt it's more scalar.
Right, it's more
so
scalar.
That's always more helpful.
Why was it helpful to play with me instead?
I know where the notes, well, what it would sound like if I'm off with you. So.
Right, you were listening for better intonation, right? So that was helpful. And also, it forces you to kind of keep going if you mess up.
Yeah.
Which is harder, but it's better, because that's what you want to do when you sight read. Okay, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to look at the bottom line, okay? Ready?
Yeah.
1 and 2 and... Did you find that more difficult?
No, I just messed up the last measurement. That was for the
Alright. You want to try it one more time so I can listen to it?
Yeah.
Good. You were doing well getting those high threes in there, right? You had to adjust the first one, but once you
Yeah.
could hear it, you got it, okay?
Yep.
Good job. That was much better. That was good improvement. Do you want to try one more, and then we can
Oh yeah.
move on to something different? Let's try another one. How about we try this one? Yeah?
Alright.
Take a look at the top line. Take a look at your key signature because it changed, right?
Yeah.
So now there's no more C sharp.
Yeah.
Alright, just F sharp. Ready? We're going to do 1, 2, 3. There you go. Did you hold these for long enough?
Oh no, hold it for 2 actually.
Right, and how many beats are there?
3.
Alright, start one more time. Now, did you catch what mistakes you made?
Yeah.
And what were they?
It was here. I kind of caught that, and then I messed up here because I was a whole step down. I read the fingers wrong.
Right. Okay. Well, see, you're noticing, though,
Yeah.
what you did wrong, though. And
That's a B, not an A.
good.
Yeah.
You can step away from the wall a little. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were that close to it. You want to try switching parts?
Can we do it again on the same part?
Oh, you want to do the same part? Yeah. Do you want to play it and I'll listen?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Good. Good job. Okay. Make sure you fixed yourself.
Yeah.
Your first attempt was a little sharp, so make sure that half step is nice and small between 1 and 2. And then, what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, what would make this easier instead of crossing strings back and forth? How else? What note is that?
Oh, that is an A.
How else could you play A?
No, 4.
Very good. Why would 4 be easier? I'm better in that.
Because it's on the same string instead of crossing.
Very good. Okay. Good job. You're getting better in sight reading. So I think for our next lessons, we're going to pick like one sight reading either on your own or in a duet. Like at the beginning of each lesson.
All
Yeah? Sound good?
Yep.
You're getting better. It's getting there. Okay. Next thing I wanted to work on is a little bit of wolf art. And we're not going to do the same one that we were working on before because I noticed in your Londonderry you have trouble with like smooth shifting and slurs. So I picked a different wolf art for right now. And it's going to work on that. shifting between first and third, and you have to slur. So you can't stop your bow when you shift, which you have a tendency to do, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to ask you to play it for me now because I want you to practice it, but I just want to show it to you, and I'm going to have you go up to A, okay?
All right.
1 and 2 and 3 and... Just up to there, okay?
Alright.
And what I want you to do first is no slurs, okay? And really pay attention to your fingerboard geography. If you need to write in where there are half steps, write them in. I'll let you write in my book, I don't really care. And then what I want you to do is slur 2, okay?
Yeah.
And I think that's about as far as I would want you to go at this point. I don't want you to slur all of them yet. But really focus on not stopping your bow when you're shifting, okay?
Alright.
Okay,
I'll
because
work on
that,
yeah.
remember how we talked about, in our last lesson with the London Derriere, we talked about, how continuing to move your bow sometimes makes your left hand intonation better because it gives you the momentum to go straight into that shift. You want to work towards that, so that would be right, okay? Yeah? So work up until right here, and that'll be it for next lesson. And then you got some new music, and it is a bit harder than your last piece. So we should probably start looking at it. I mean, you could have just put it on the stand. So when you're first looking at this, before you start even playing it, what are some things that you see that might be challenging for you?
Challenging? I mean, I've heard of it and I've played on violin, so I kind of know a little bit of the piece.
Okay, that's good.
Most challenging for me on this point, I think, will be the triplets. I think are fine. The big thing that got me though was the slur, because it does it separate first, and then the slurs down.
So slur, then.
Yeah,
Okay.
slur then separate slur.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is before we even look at this piece, I want to work a little bit on that bowing because I know you get kind of thrown off by bowing sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is let's do a 2-octave C scale, okay? And it's gonna. Okay, because it's gonna use that bowing pattern. You wanna try together? Right? Okay. Is that weird?
Yeah.
I mean, meter-wise, it's kind of strange because it doesn't really fit, but
Yeah.
it's the bowing that I'm trying to get you used to.
Yeah.
Make sure that you're bringing your elbow up as you cross strings. So can you just do me a favor and put your bow on the C string? And take note of where your elbow is, right? Then move it to the G string. What do you have to do to your elbow?
Bring it down.
Bring it down. How much? Not
A little bit.
a little bit. And D string? Okay, and then A string. Good. Okay. Let's try that one more time. Actually, let me listen to you do it. Good. Okay. Now, what you need to work on is getting a little bit more, like off the stringness with that last note, okay? Because you see the dot over, so it's. Can you try that? Good. And when you put your bow back on the string gently so you don't get like a second bounce. Good. It might help if you bring your elbow up a little bit more. You brought your shoulder up. When I say bring your elbow up, I don't mean from like here. Just take your elbow from here because you have like T-Rex wrists, right? You've heard Dr. Tramposh. Okay, no. Because you want to flatten your wrist out a little bit. There you go. There you go. Good. Now can you try to make that done, the up a little softer? There you go. Good. Do you hear how you're not always consistent with that? Sometimes it's accented, sometimes it's not enough. But sometimes you get that really good sound. When you make that good sound, stop and think, well, what did I do that made it that good, right? And then try to replicate it. Once you can do that on an open string, try the C scale again, okay? All right, so that's one thing we're going to start working on. And what else is there? I want you to go through this piece and look over the fingerboard geography. Where are the accidentals? Where are the half steps? Okay, particularly like here. You modulate, so now you have C sharps over here. So there's going to be new half steps and whole steps to worry about. Okay. Okay, let me see my time. All right. And then just to close the lesson, I want to do a little work with vibrato because we haven't looked at vibrato.
You sure you don't want me to get the first couple measures of this?
Yes, I'm sure. We're not up to this yet. Okay. Now, I will bow for you if you wish. It's okay. I'm not going to yell at you as long as you don't pay attention to it. Alright. So I'm going to bow because you seem to do better when I bow. And then we're going to try giving you the bow. Now, you had good second finger vibrato going on, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So let's see how that's doing. What?
My eye hurts.
Why does your eye hurt?
I don't know. I told him to clear it up.
Okay. Alright. Is your stop sign nice and open?
Hmm?
There you go. Okay. Alright. It's good. Oh, you had a little bit of arm. Can you do what you would naturally
What I would do normally?
Yeah, when you thought about vibrato? Okay. Alright. Bring your thumb. Relax your thumb. Good. Okay. Before you moved your arm, and I thought maybe you'd be better at arm vibrato, but you're not doing it now. No, it's fine. Don't worry about that. Okay. You're not flexing your wrists at all. You're just kind of like shaking the instrument. Remember that you were flexing your wrist before. Remember that knocking thing? Can you show me how to knock back against the peg again? Move from your wrist. Better. Okay, good. Now can you do the thing where you throw your hand up and then it goes back? Loosen here. There you go. Okay, better. But you can't let go of the instrument with your thumb. Okay. Now your finger's stuck. And slowly, not quickly yet, slowly try to make that back and forth motion. See, maybe I do have an arm vibrato. Okay. I'm going to ask Dr. Tramposh about that. Because see how you're moving from your arm now?
Yeah.
Is that more comfortable than trying to move with your hand? Yeah? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to work on finding arm vibrato exercises for you because I think that might be better because that's what you just did naturally and it looked better than you have been. Yeah, that's a lot better. Hold on. Do that again. Okay. Yeah. Make sure you don't tense up your wrist when you do it.
Yeah.
But it's still better. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna, because I don't have an arm vibrato, so I have to find ways to help you with that. But
Yeah.
that was kind of a breakthrough moment where I think you're kind of getting it a little better. The motion looked better. So I will look up some arm vibrato exercises. We'll start with that, and then we'll start working on the side concerto. And don't forget to look at the smooth shifting
Yeah.
exercise.
All
This
right.
is my bow. This is your bow.
Oh, that's my bow.
Okay.